Hey, hi, hello. In today's video, I'm gonna be giving away one of the absolute most effective workouts that we've seen in our clients for those specifically who are strapped for time, working a 9 to 5 in corporate and super busy, trying to find that time for the gym. If you're busy as hell and you struggle with losing that work booch, or struggle finding time to fit into the gym after or before work, this is going to be the best workout split for you to try out. And I'm gonna be giving this to you for absolutely free, so make sure you're taking notes, make sure you're writing this in your notes, or you write it down somewhere afterward. That way you know exactly what to do in the gym to build lean muscle, to lose fat, and to see some results once and for all. So my name is Coach Dawson, and I've been a personal trainer for about 5 years now. I lost 45 pounds myself while I was working a 9 to 5 at the gym that I used to work at. And during this time, I was also painting houses on the side and after work. So I was working 8, 9, 10, 12-hour days. And I still lost 45 pounds working 7 days a week. So I wanna make sure that after you watch this training, you have a solid game plan in the gym and you can start blasting that fat off and building some lean muscle while you're at it. I'm gonna try my best to keep this video short and sweet, but it is gonna be longer than an Instagram video or a TikTok video because I wanna make sure that you get enough value so you don't have to keep scrolling looking for information. I want this to be the best video for you to figure out what the best split is. And scrolling on social media for countless hours can still be the reason why you're struggling, because there's so much information out there. You're not sure what's right, you're not sure what's wrong. So I'm gonna keep this short, simple, and straight to the point for you. So pay attention. As long as you have a better attention span than a goldfish, you're gonna be in a good spot. Put this video on 2x speed if you have to. Write the information down in your notes, save it somewhere. Let's get you building muscle and losing some fat. Okay, so the first thing I wanna touch on is, I got my handy dandy whiteboard here to show you some examples. We don't have to be working out 7 days a week. I know you probably think the more you work out, the more results you're gonna get, but we do not have to be working out 7 days a week. We don't even have to be working out 5 days a week. If we're being real, you're working a full-time job, you probably don't have 5 days a week for the gym. You probably have only 3 days or 4 days throughout the week and only about 45 minutes to an hour for each session. So the biggest goal here is to have some structure that goes around your routine that works for you rather than against you. So the goal with this is to have some structure that works for you rather than against your schedule. That way you can see more results and you can be a lot more consistent too. So we're gonna start off with a 3-day workout. This way, it takes the least amount of time during your busy week and it can still be super effective when it comes to losing fat and building lean muscle. My client Braylon here, she used this exact routine and she was working 10-hour shifts as a server and she was strapped for time. She ended up losing 25 pounds in only 4 months using this routine. Same with my client Danny, he was laying concrete 5 times a week, working 12, 16-hour days, and he lost 50 pounds in 6 months while packing on muscle. Now, I apologize for my bad handwriting, but you'll be able to read this. So the first day we're gonna start off with is an upper body day. I'll make sure I zoom in on all the workouts that I write down here too, so you can see it all, so you can screenshot it and you can save it. So a good rule of thumb when we are doing our workouts, we wanna start with compound movements. So that's things like lat pull downs, that can be assisted pull-ups. In this case, we are going to start with lat pull downs and we are doing 3 sets of 6 to 10 reps. And make sure you're giving yourself at least 1 minute of rest in between your sets. I'll actually write this down here so we can have that there too. And since we're doing a full upper body workout, we're able to hit 2 different muscle groups in the same day. So we're also gonna be doing a chest press. I'd recommend using a machine chest press, especially if you're new, but dumbbells work as well if you have a little bit more experience. Same thing, 3 sets for 6 to 10 reps. And if you're wondering why I'm recommending 6 to 10 reps instead of the regular 8 to 12, because when you're doing a little bit less reps, that means the weight is probably a little bit higher. That way you're pushing yourself just a little bit more so you're able to get stronger a little bit quicker and you're not just going through the motions doing 8 reps and calling it a day, but you're actually able to increase the weight over time, increase the reps over time so you can see more lean muscle, so you can lose more fat. So when you're doing an exercise, let's just say we're doing the chest press here. We're starting with, let's say 50 pounds, we can get that for 6 reps. Make sure you do that for 3 sets, get that amount of weight for that many sets. And then after that, increase it over time. So then maybe we're doing 55 pounds for 6 or we're doing 50 pounds for 7 until we reach that threshold of 3 by 10 instead of 3 by 6, 3 by 6, 3 by 6. We're doing increasing reps over time. You can get stronger with doing 8 to 12 reps, but it's a lot easier if you're doing 6 to 10, so that's why I recommend that. Now, after your machine chest press, we are doing a seated cable row. For the same thing, 3 by 6 to 10, and I will show you what this looks like so far if you want to take a screenshot. And then lastly, we are doing a shoulder press. So this is for our last exercise, and if you do have a little bit more time, then I recommend doing some dumbbell curls and some tricep push downs. You can send me a message over on Instagram if you need help with this. I can send you a video going over a demo on how to do that. All right, so this is day 1, our first upper body day right here. Feel free to take a screenshot. All compound movements for this. That way we're able to target our chest, we're able to target our shoulders and our back as well, which is gonna help you get the appearance of a slimmer waist as you're losing fat, as you're eating a crazy amount of protein, and you're getting as active as possible too. So since we're only going to the gym 3 days a week, this is why we want to implement the complete upper body day instead of just doing a chest day and then a back day and then maybe a shoulder day. We want to mix all of them into one, because that way you're able to hit all your muscle groups at least twice throughout the week, because we're doing a upper body day, a lower body day, and a full body day, so we can hit everything that we need to hit. Next up, we are doing a lower body day here. This is going to be your legs, your quads, your glutes, and we are going to be starting off with some squats here. Now, if you can't do squats, you can do a box squat, which pretty much means you set up a box behind you, you have your dumbbells on your shoulder, and then you sit down into it until you hit the box, and then you come back up. Over time, your legs are gonna get stronger, your hip flexors are gonna get stronger, your ankle mobility is gonna get better, and you'll be able to do squats more comfortably. And then the next movement we wanna do is some sort of posterior chain movement, which means the back half of your body. So that can be like a Romanian deadlift, that can be like a leg curl. In our case, we are going to be doing a leg curl. This is for your hamstrings. So we've got leg curl here, and we're only gonna be doing 2 working sets of the leg curl, because oftentimes when we're hitting our legs, we usually need a little bit more rest than just 60 seconds. Sometimes you need 90 seconds or 120 seconds. So that's 2 minutes. So this way we're still able to keep the workout around 45 minutes and still be super effective. And when you are doing your leg curls, I want you to go until failure. So that means the last rep that you get is the last possible rep you can go if you're pushing yourself to your max with proper form. Okay, and the next one, right before the last one, is going to be walking lunges. So with lunges, I want you to do 2 sets per leg with 6 to 10 reps per leg. So if you do 6 reps, but that's 3 each leg, we don't want to do that. We want to do at least 6 to 10. And then after you do your 2 working sets with weights, with your walking lunges, I want you to do a burnout set of lunges with no weight as an AMRAP, which means as many reps as possible. So make sure you can see this and take a screenshot. Leg workout's gonna be quick and easy, but it's gonna be super effective. Make sure you are pushing yourself. Make sure you're feeling the contraction in every single one of your reps. And over time, you're increasing the reps or you're increasing the weight so your legs can grow a lot stronger, your glutes can grow, and you can see better progress. Also, if you want more in-depth help with this, by all means, go shoot me a message over on Instagram. Just DM me the word transform and I'll see if I can help you out with that. But this next one is going to be our full body day. We just hit our upper body day, we just hit our lower body day, so now we're gonna mesh them together. That way we're able to hit all of our muscle groups twice throughout the week. You can see the most growth, you can see the most fat loss, and you can still be super consistent without it taking up a bunch of your time. So we're gonna be diving into a full body day. Before I give you the full body day, it is gonna be smart after you do your upper body day, after you do your lower body day, that you take a little bit of rest in between, either 1 or 2 days, because we don't wanna work out all the muscles we just worked out again the next day. And when it comes to losing fat, especially that stubborn belly fat that you gained while working at your job, you have to have your recovery through the roof, because that's what's gonna get you to lose that fat. So let's just cover the basics of recovery. Super simple, just so you have the information here. All right, water, protein, and sleep. These are the most important things when it comes to your recovery. I always have a big ass water bottle with me wherever I go. And our bodies are super cool. They don't really know the difference between thirst, being dehydrated, and a hunger craving. So oftentimes when you're craving that donut at work, when you're craving the bagel, the crackers, whatever it is oftentimes you're thirsty and you haven't gotten enough sodium or electrolytes in your system. So make sure you have a little bit of salt in your water, just a tiny, tiny little pinch of Himalayan pink salt is what I recommend to my clients. And make sure you're drinking at least half a gallon of water each and every day. The next thing is protein here on the list. So when it comes to your protein, you have a goal body weight, correct? So let's say your goal body weight is 135 pounds. You want to be 135 pounds. Eat that 135, eat that number in grams of protein. So 135 pounds is equal to 135 grams of protein. Eat that every single day in protein. That way you're gonna stay fuller for longer. Protein is one of those foods that keeps our body feeling full, and it is actually burning more calories digesting in your system. It's a thermogenic macro. Throwing fancy words at you, but all you gotta know is that you're burning calories as you're digesting protein. So the more protein you can eat, the better results you're gonna get, the more muscle you're gonna build. The more muscle you have, the more your metabolism's working, so you're burning more calories. And overall, get a whole bunch of protein in through your diet. It is very, very important. And then the last thing here is sleep. We wanna make sure we are getting in a boatload of sleep. So I know some of you watching this are probably getting 5 hours, 6 hours. I wanna challenge you to getting at least 7 hours of sleep per night. It is very important, especially when it comes to your recovery, when it comes to seeing results. If you don't have any sleep, if you're not getting any sleep or it's not restful, you're not gonna see results. The way we get those defined muscles, the way we're able to shape our body is not what we do in the gym, it's what we do outside of the gym for our recovery. I like to explain this as if we're building a house, right? When you're stepping foot in the gym and you're working out, you're using your muscles, that is like getting all the equipment, all the tools, all the supplies to build that house. And then your recovery, your water, your protein, your sleep, what you're doing outside of the gym is actually putting that house together and building it up very strong and properly. It's like building the foundation, building everything else, And that way you can actually be on track with things. You can see progress and you're not staying stuck spinning your tires in the same place. Now, when you are focused on recovery, here's 2 supplements that are gonna be very, very beneficial. I'm not here to sell you anything, but these are 2 that I get all my clients on, especially if you're struggling with bloating or indigestion or anything to do with stomach problems. These 2 are very huge. So if you are dealing with bloating, these are the 2 best things you can be doing for yourself, besides minimizing gluten and staying away from dairy a little bit. Hope you can read this. L-glutamine. Just get a powdered L-glutamine and then also a probiotic. This is the L-glutamine that I use. You don't have to get the same one, but it tastes pretty good. It's like orange flavored. Make sure it's not sweetened with sucralose. Make sure it's sweetened with stevia because sucralose can disrupt the gut a little bit. Take 2 scoops in the morning. It's gonna help you get rid of your bloating. Take that for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Now, another thing I wanna stress before diving into this full body day here, your health and wellness is super, super important, so make sure you're taking care of yourself. If you don't have your health and you're going into your old age, you're gonna be spending all the money you've made busting your ass, working those overtimes on your health, and it's not gonna be ideal for you. I've had a lot of clients that are in their 50s, 60s, even 70s who've messaged me saying, they've all messaged me this saying they wish they started when they were in their 30s or in their mid-20s. So make sure you're starting to take care of yourself very early on. And like I said earlier too, if you do want my help with one-on-one coaching, you can message me the word transform over on Instagram. I'll see if I can help you out. But let's get into this next workout. So for our full body day, we wanna work everything. We wanna work our upper body and our lower body in the same day. That way we're hitting all of our muscle groups twice in the week. And like I mentioned earlier too, the key is pushing yourself to failure with good form. So making sure you're not compromising your form to get that rep. So let's mix in our upper body workout and our lower body workout into a full body workout. All right, here is what we got. So our full body day, we're doing squats for 2 sets between 6 to 10 reps. As always, we're doing lat pull downs for 2 sets of 6 to 10 reps. Then we're doing a chest press, 2 sets of 6 to 10 reps. RDLs, which is a Romanian deadlift. If you need help with that, shoot me a message on Instagram. I can send you a video of 2 sets, 6 to 10 reps. And then we're doing lateral raises so we can target our shoulders. So that looks like your dumbbells slightly bent over and you're lifting your arms like this. And we're doing 3 sets of 8 to 12 reps. The reason for that is because it is a small muscle group and we want to be able to control the weight instead of just swinging it. We don't want to do that. We want proper form. And if you go a little bit lighter with lateral raises, you're able to have better form. Now, if you can do all the workouts that we talked about here, and I know you can because 1 hour of your day is only 4% of your freaking day. It doesn't matter how much you're working and your recovery is on point, you will see incredible results. If you have time to get a 4th workout in or you have a little bit extra time, then I want you to do this. Now for the 4th day, I know it says 3 days split up there, but the 4th day is going to be a bonus workout of cardio plus abs. Now cardio is definitely not the key when it comes to fat loss, when it comes to muscle gain, but it is a tool that can help you significantly. So if you do have the extra day, if you don't, it's not the end of the world, but if you do have that extra day, by all means, I recommend doing this. So we want to start with a side plank for 30 seconds. So that's like you're on the ground. I'm not going to get here on the ground and show you, but you're just like this on the ground, balancing yourself like that. And then you're going to do that for 30 seconds on each side twice, followed by leg raises. So that's pretty much you're laying down and you're lifting your legs up like that while your back is flat on the ground. That way you're able to target your lower abs a little bit too, and that's often where most of us have that pooch. So if we can get our abs to be stronger, this isn't gonna get rid of fat, this isn't gonna blast the fat away, that comes with your food. But if we can get our core to be stronger, you're able to see your abs a little bit more as you're dropping body fat. Okay, then for 30 minutes at the very end of your workout, so the abs should take you about 15 minutes. You wanna be doing 30 minutes of the treadmill. We're gonna be doing 2.5 to 3 speed, so you're on a brisk walk. Then I want you to put the incline up to a 10. So if the incline is really difficult for you, if you are losing your balance a lot, put the incline a little bit lower and slowly work your way up. You can hold on to the handles. It's not the end of the world, but work on getting yourself to not hold on to the handles. I know you've been walking your whole life, so make sure you get better at that. But what this does is pretty much allows you to have a low intensity, steady state cardio. So your heart rate's high, you're not exhausting your body with doing a run or a HIIT workout or anything, but you're still burning a lot of calories. And the more active you are, the more steps you can get throughout your day, the more fat you're gonna lose as long as food and protein and recovery is on point. So we've covered our upper body day, our lower body day, full body day, and I added a bonus of cardio plus abs. Went over a little bit of recovery as well. When it comes to balancing your routine, you can do this before work or after work. The biggest thing is making sure that you carve out the time in your day just 3 times a week to commit to this. Even if you have the weekends, make sure you get your workouts in on the weekend. It's about finding the little things that you can move your schedule around that still doesn't make everything go up in a frenzy, but making sure you can still stay on track with all of that as well so you can be consistent, because it's cool if you're consistent for 7 days, but I want you to be consistent for the next 7 months, the next 7 years, so you can actually see results that you can keep. If you do want my help with this, DM me Transform over on Instagram @BuiltByDawson. I'll see if I can help you out. Peace, love, and protein. I'll see you in the next video.